In this video, we're going to talk about variables in automations. So once again, I'm going to use the two boards in this example, content marketing and marketing campaign, both in the marketing group. And we do have an automation already created for this. I'm going to filter by marketing. And we're basically, when it's removed to review, we're adding a tag and we're sending a notification. So right now, if I look at this rule, I have two notifications sending in two different scenarios. I added conditions for review content for the content marketing board. So we can see here I have a condition on there that says board ID is content marketing. And I have another one set up for the marketing campaign board with the condition for the marketing campaign board. So using variables, I could probably get this down to one email instead of two. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, remove this action here. And then I'm going to remove the condition because I'm no longer going to need that. So I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some variables to this content. So if I go to help.rindle.com and I search for variables, we have a help document that outlines all of the variables available to input into automations. So I'm going to go ahead in a really quick, simple example. I'm going to go ahead and take the board title and add it to the subject line. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into the subject line. So I'm going to say review content on board title. So now it'll take dynamically the board title from where that event happens and the rule fires. And then I could take in the content area, I could even get more intricate with the variables and put together a little statement in here. This was moved to review, and I put the board title in parentheses, by the triggered user's first name. In this case, it'll be Brian. And triggered user's last name, Faust. My email address will dynamically enter in there as well. And then on what date and time that happened. So these are just an example of the power of variables that you can use within the content. So we've essentially eliminated two actions and combined them into one action using variables. So I'm going to go ahead and save this rule. And then we can go here to one of the boards here, like content marketing. And we could take this ebook, for example. We're going to take this ebook task and move it to review. So this will add a tag and it will also send that email. So it went ahead and add the in review tag. And here's the email. You'll see we have review content on, and this was a variable, content marketing board. And then this task was moved to review content marketing by Brian Faust. Here's my email address on July 1st, 2021 at 2:45 p.m. And then it gives the link to the tasks. So that's an example of how variables can work in emails. Variables can also work in other places within automations. So if we just create a blank rule here as an example, I'm just going to do task in all boards just to get down here to the triggers and actions. But I can use them when I'm adding a tag as an example, right? So I can do a tag and add a tag to a task. And in the tag name, we could actually make that a variable if we wanted to, as well as custom fields. So you can use custom fields if we're going to, enter a value in for a custom field or something like that. So we can set a custom field property. Which custom field do we want to use? And then when we enter the text value, variables can be used here as well. So lots of different places we can use variables within automations. So whenever you want to pull dynamic data, think to use a variable.